Argentina's basketball legacy is epitomized by Manu Ginobili, selected as the 57th overall pick by the San Antonio Spurs in 1999. Ginobili's significant contributions to the team throughout his NBA career makes him the natural and standout choice to represent Argentina's basketball excellence. There are a lot of basketball talents from Australia, and also a fair amount of NBA champions. For now, we have to pick Andrew Bogut over Luke Longley and Ben Simmons. Selected as the first overall pick, Andrew Bogut's NBA journey has been marred by injury issues. However, only a few players of his stature can match his impactful contributions on both offense and defense. Nassau-born Michael Thompson made history as the first international player to secure the top spot in the NBA draft. He holds a significant role in the Showtime Lakers' late glory years as a crucial rotation player. He was a two-time NBA champion, but is now more popularly known as Clay's father. Jakob Poeltl is the first and only NBA player from Austria. He was drafted 9th overall in the 2016 NBA draft. Jusuf Nurkic represents Bosnia and Herzegovina, a republic that was formerly a part of Yugoslavia. He stands out as the starting center for the Portland Trail Blazers over 7 seasons. Nene Hilario, or Nene, is the best Brazilian player to play in the NBA, simply because Brazilian legend Oscar Schmidt never played a single game in the NBA. Leandro Barbosa had the most success in the NBA, but will stick with Nene to represent Brazil. Joel Embiid finally got his MVP award and solidified his status as the best NBA player to hail from Cameroon, although Pascal Siakam already got 1 NBA championship. We also have to credit Luc Mbah a Moute for paving the way for these two. Steve Nash undoubtedly is still the greatest player in Canada's basketball history. Garnering 2 MVP awards, 7 All-NBA selections, 8 All-Stars selections, Nash cemented his legacy as one of the greatest point guards ever. Yao Ming remains the enduring icon of Chinese basketball over 2 decades after his draft. Undoubtedly the greatest Asian player ever, his legacy includes 8 NBA All-Star selections, 3 Asian championships, and being the leading scorer in the 2006 World Cup. Croatia is not lacking in basketball talent, but Toni Kukoc had the most success in the NBA. He was a major contributor to the Bulls' dominant era in the mid-1990s, winning 3 championships with the team and also the NBA's 6th Man of the Year award in 1996. Al Horford has established a durable career as a versatile and reliable big man, earning 5 All-Star nods. Karl Anthony Towns may surpass Horford in the future, but for now, Al Horford is still the best baller from Dominican Republic. Dikembe Mutombo represents the Democratic Republic of the Congo. He is one of the most exceptional defensive centers in the league's history, with 3 All-NBA team selections, 8 All-Stars, 6 All-Defensive Team selections, and 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Serge Ibaka was born in the People's Republic of the Congo, or modern-day Republic of the Congo. Ibaka clinched a championship title and earned 3 All-Defensive First-Team selections in the NBA. There were only 3 players from Finland to ever make it in the NBA, and Lauri Markkanen is easily the best of them. A one-time All-Star and the 2023 Most Improved Player. Tony Parker, the first French player inducted into the Hall of Fame, boasts an illustrious career in both the NBA and FIBA basketball. His accolades include 4 NBA championships with the Spurs, highlighted by a 2007 Finals MVP recognition. Georgia's Zaza Pachulia embodies the essence of a tenacious, defensive-oriented big man, sustaining a lengthy NBA career primarily focused on defense rather than scoring. Over his 16-year tenure, he celebrated 2 championships with the Warriors, solidifying a reputation as a gritty player. Dirk Nowitzki is without a doubt Germany's best basketball player. His legacy was cemented by his remarkable NBA career, all spent with the Mavericks. His accomplishments include an NBA MVP award, a championship, Finals MVP, and 14 All-Star selections. Giannis Antetokounmpo, born to Nigerian immigrants in Athens, Greece, has emerged as an iconic Greek athlete. With the 2021 NBA championship and 2 MVP honors, there is no better baller to represent Greece than the Greek freak himself. Hamed Haddadi is undoubtedly the most significant figure in Iranian basketball history. His noteworthy 5-year stint in the NBA, particularly with the Memphis Grizzlies, was followed by a prominent role in the Chinese League, where he earned 5 MVP awards, surpassing Yao Ming. Omri Caspi was the first Israeli player in the NBA. He played for 10 seasons, fulfilling a steady role in the NBA as a valuable rotation player. While some might argue for Andrea Bargnani as Italy's greatest NBA player, it's hard to ignore Danilo Gallinari's higher potential. Gallinari's versatility and effectiveness make him a standout choice, setting him apart from Bargnani in terms of potential and impact. Rui Hachimura was the second Japanese-born player to be drafted into the NBA. For now, he is Japan's brightest prospect to elevate its position in the global basketball landscape. Patrick Ewing was born in Jamaica, but represented the United States in international competition. Ewing is an 11-time All-Star and a Basketball Hall of Famer. Kristaps Porzingis is undoubtedly the most talented NBA player from Latvia. Although marred by injuries, the Unicorn is still hard to beat in terms of talent, impact, and potential. Arvydas Sabonis' legacy is sometimes overshadowed due to his prime years being outside the NBA, but his remarkable talent and profound passion for basketball are undeniable. Eduardo Najera was the second player in NBA history hailing from Mexico. Najera played 12 seasons in the league. Nikola Vucevic is easily Montenegro's best player in the NBA. He was drafted 12th overall in the 2011 draft and is a 2-time NBA All-Star. Rick Smits is the most prominent figure linked to Dutch basketball. Standing tall at 7'4", he spent his entire 12-year NBA career with the Indiana Pacers. He was the second overall pick in the 1988 draft and was an NBA All-Star. Steven Adams was drafted 12th overall in the 2013 NBA draft. He is definitely the most recognizable basketball figure from New Zealand. Sean Marks is worth mentioning as he played for 11 seasons in the NBA and won a championship with the Spurs in 2005. Born in Nigeria, Hakeem "The Dream" Olajuwon became an American citizen in 1993 and led Team USA to Olympic gold in 1996. Despite his success in the NBA, Olajuwon's Nigerian roots are still celebrated. He is still regarded as the greatest African-born basketball player of all time. Panamanian-American Rolando Blackman is still at the top 5 of all-time scorers in Mavs history, and the NBA's top scorer among Latin American players, still ahead of the likes of Manu Ginobili and Al Horford. No player born in the basketball crazy country of the Philippines has successfully reached the NBA. Nonetheless, the country secured a major win when Jordan Clarkson pledged his dedication to the national team. Dubbed as the Polish Hammer, Gortat proudly carries his national identity within his nickname, symbolizing his connection to his country. Gortat played 12 seasons in the NBA. Jose Juan Barea, or JJ Barea to NBA fans, won an NBA championship with the Mavericks in 2011, and is easily the greatest Puerto Rican basketball player to play in the NBA. Andrei Kirilenko stands as the premier Russian player to have graced the NBA hardwood, earning an All-Star nod during his career. Renowned by the moniker AK-47, he also held a pivotal role during Russia's most triumphant era after the Soviet Union dissolved. George Muresan, the tallest player to have ever played in the NBA, is also the only Romanian to play in the league. He was drafted 30th overall in 1993 and won the Most Improved Player award in 1996. Nikola Jokic just solidified his legacy as the best NBA player from Serbia with his first NBA championship. He is also a Finals MVP and a 2-time NBA MVP. Luka Doncic is not only positioned as the future emblem of Slovenian basketball, but also as the face of the NBA. The 2019 NBA Rookie of the Year already surpassed Goran Dragic as the best NBA player from Slovenia. Ha Sung-jin played only 2 seasons in the NBA, but is still the only South Korean to make it to the big league. Spain boasts a wealth of basketball talent, but Pau Gasol had the most success in the NBA. Pau is a 2-time NBA champion and a 6-time NBA All-Star. His brother Mark is also an NBA champion and a dominant defensive player for the most part of his career. Manute Bol was one of the tallest players in the history of the NBA. He is one of only 2 players to come from Sudan, or now called South Sudan. Bol was a defensive specialist and was a 2-time NBA blocks leader. Jonas Jerebko is only one of 2 players to come from Sweden. He played for at least 10 seasons in the NBA, so that makes him the default best player from Sweden. Clint Capella, a one-time NBA rebounding leader, is also one of only 2 players to hail from Switzerland. The other guy is Thabo Sefolosha. Hashim Thabit has been a monumental bust since being selected 2nd overall, but he is still the only player to come from Tanzania. Salah Mejri is the sole Tunisian player in NBA history to date. The towering 7'2" center clinched a EuroLeague victory with Real Madrid before transitioning to the Mavericks, where he played for 4 seasons. Hidayat Turkoglu, or Hidu, to many NBA fans, enjoyed a lengthy NBA career highlighted by his 2008 Most Improved Player award. Vitaly Potapenko and Alex Len of Ukraine were both picked high in the NBA draft, and each have spent at least 10 seasons in the league. But we chose Slava Medvedenko, who is a 2-time NBA champion, in just 6 seasons. And finally, for Venezuela, we picked Gravis Vasquez, who spent 7 seasons in the NBA over Carl Herrera, who played in the 90s and won 2 rings with the Houston Rockets.